She got into his car on a stormy night. She gave him an address. She vanished before they arrived. Hello friends and welcome to Prixie Picks, and let's dive into today's story, The Vanishing Passenger. The rain drummed so hard on the windshield it felt like gravel. Jamal had been driving rideshare for 5 hours straight. His last ping of the night, a pickup on the old highway, a stretch everyone avoided after dark. He almost cancelled, but the tip was big. A young woman stood by a flickering streetlight, soaked but calm. She wore a pale hoodie pulled over her head and clutched an old leather satchel. Jamal rolled down the window. "Need a ride?" he asked. She nodded without speaking and slid into the back seat. The car smelled faintly of wet roses. She gave an address deep in town, voice soft and old-fashioned. Jamal tried small talk, but she stared out the window, eyes reflecting the passing streetlights. He glanced at the rear-view mirror, and for a second she wasn't there. Then she was again. "Slow down here," she whispered suddenly. "There's a curve ahead. People die there." He tapped the brakes and headlights of an oncoming truck blazed out of the rain, swerving at the last second. His heart hammered. When he looked back, the seat was empty. "Slow down here," she whispered suddenly. "There's a curve ahead and people die there." He tapped the brakes and headlights of an oncoming truck blazed out of the rain, shivering at the last second. His heart hammered. When he looked back, the sea was empty. Shaking, Jamal drove to the address anyway. A small, old house sat in darkness except for one porch light. An elderly woman opened the door before he knocked. "You saw her," she said quietly. "My daughter died at that curb 20 years ago. She tries to warn drivers." Jamal stammered. "She saved my life." The woman smiled faintly. "Then maybe she's at peace." She handed him a rose, fresh, wet. When he turned back to the car, the satchel sat on the back seat. Inside, a photo of the young woman and a rideshare receipt with tonight's date. Jamal drove off, rose trembling in his hand. In the mirror, raindrops streaked red like blood. A soft voice whispered from the empty seat, "Thank you." The scent of wet roses filled the car as the highway stretched endlessly ahead. That's it for this story. If you like this story, I am so sure you will like these other two stories popping up in your screen. Click onto them and I will see you in the next story. Bye!